Khloe comes face to face with Tristan after the cheating scandal, and Kim makes it to that high school reunion after all. Stay tuned, we're talking all that and more on Kardashians Weekly.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Guys, welcome back to AfterBuzz TV. We are here for Kardashians Weekly, recapping Keeping Up with Kardashians. We have a full panel. We are all here today.
Right? We missed y'all last week. We didn't have a show last week because of the People's Choice.
Yeah.
So we're back. We're bringing it.
Exciting.
Yes, but just to let you guys know, of course, this week is going to be Thanksgiving, right?
Thanksgiving.
So we're not going to be here for this next Sunday, but we'll be back the following Sunday to give you all of that tea, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of tea built up from...
Definitely. I can't wait, especially after the holidays. I feel like we might get like an awkward dinner. We might get a little like some stories. So the tea might be really heavy next week.
I'm excited. I'm excited. But in the meantime, I was gonna ask where everyone can find you on social media. But what is your name? Where are you
Hey y'all,
from?
it's Rachel. It's good to be here. I'm happy that we're here.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, everybody. It's Howard III. Happy to be here. Happy to be heard.
Okay, I like that. Hey guys, what's up? I am Nakia Monet, and happy that we're all back together.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here. My name is Dakota T. Jones, and let's dive right on in. This episode was called True Story. It was about, obviously, True's birth.
Yeah.
Khloe,
she's here.
Yeah, she's here. Not under the most, I guess, normal circumstances, but it started off with Savas.
Yeah, the friend.
He brings humor to the stressful situation. He's the one that picks Khloe up, takes her to the hospital, and at that moment, Khloe has no family, no friends surrounding her except for one of Tristan's friends.
Right.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
That's definitely awkward, especially in this situation, because as a guy friend, it's like, what do I do? What do I say? I have her back, but this is my guy. Do I bring it up? Don't we bring it up? Her water just broke, and then you don't want to stress out a new mother, her hormones. Childbirth is very scary. A lot of women die from it. So it's like one of those things you have to take into all her feelings into consideration. So I think he did a really good job, like, being that guy. But I wish someone will ask him, like, so how was that for you?
Yeah.
Because Tristan's not there, so you're like Tristan right now.
That's so
because
weird.
was that the first time that she saw Tristan since?
I feel like it.
so.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of emotions in that delivery room. But I have to say, Khloe did a great job. And what she said, like, don't make, what was she saying? Yeah, don't make permanent decisions off temporary emotions.
Right.
I was like, wow, yeah.
Deep.
So deep. I think she did such a great job compartmentalizing like her emotions. Like, you know, we're just focusing on baby True right now at this moment. Everything that has happened, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want anyone else to talk about it. Like, let's give birth and let's do this. Like, I want him here.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, do you think it was a good idea that he was there? Like,
I
with
do.
all of that, what was happening, do you think she made the right decision to have him in the delivery room?
I agree. I mean, yes, it's a lot going on, but you don't want to miss your daughter's, birth. It's not True's fault about what happened and what's going on behind the scenes. So I was like, okay, Khloe, I can agree with you on that one. Have him there, have him watch the birth, cut the cord, and that's pretty much about it. And as we all saw, he was gone like the next day.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, come in here, be with your family, then deuce out till I'm ready with you. Like,
and I think she did the right thing because, this is the birth of their daughter. This is his second child, and the baby. She didn't ask to be born into this world, and I think being a father or a mother is totally different from how you are in your relationships, and I don't think you should be punished for that. But it's so unfortunate because he did such a horrible thing. So it's one of those things where it's like, do I kill him now?
Right.
Do I throw something at his head after I give birth to this baby?
Mm-hmm.
So it's awkward. Then you have your family there. So it's just, it's like I get where she's coming from, but then I get where her family's coming from, where it's like, girl, you're just going to brush it under the rug. But I get it because, Khloe comes from a divorced family. She's seen firsthand, and they talked about it with, like, her dad and her mom leaving. So I guess maybe she just wanted the best environment for her baby, and I think she did a good job.
Yeah.
So too. No, not all that drama. She's about to ready to get birth. She's pushing. She's probably like, listen, y'all, just sit here, just relax, do your fake smiles until I have the
Yeah.
Babies can feel everything.
Kim was struggling to hold back her feelings with her little...
I am Kim.
Yeah.
I am her in those moments.
That awkward hug between her and Tristan's trying to act all innocent like he's just the best dad in the world, and that whole thing was so cringeworthy.
Yeah.
But
Khloe was like, are y'all gonna say hi or no?
He's like, I didn't see her behind me.
Oh yeah, hi.
I know. But True was born at 4 p.m. and it was
AM,
exactly...
wasn't it?
AM? wow.
She is me, coming into the world 4 a.m., living up, turning up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Coming home at 4, baby. Yes.
6 pounds, 13 ounces.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
So yeah,
baby.
I thought the whole birth, that whole thing was beautiful. It was awkward seeing Tristan there, and you know, I wish he wouldn't have been there, but at the same time, I get where Khloe's coming from, and I think she has every right, obviously, to make sure that her daughter is gonna have those memories. I mean, she's not gonna have memories, but like the photos were taken, videos.
Exactly.
But Tristan wants to talk with Kris and the sisters, which ends up happening, which I was so sad it wasn't on camera.
I know.
I feel like I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, if you're going to be stupid enough to cheat with multiple women, you should be on camera if that's what's going to happen.
I agree. Like, I get where she was coming from, because she's like, you know, this isn't his career, but you're dating a woman who is on a reality TV show.
Yeah.
And you chose, one, to disrespectfully be out in public in New York City and all these different states and kind of not care. So it's one of those things where it's like, you weren't private about it, and I feel like you should fess up and own up to it. And we should, yes, I don't think the whole conversation should have been on camera. And I get, you know, being on TV all the time, you kind of want some of those personal moments to yourselves. But I feel like he should have sat in a confessional, should have been like, you know what, I'm owning up to everything. And we don't need an explanation, but I just feel like he should take accountability and responsibility. And maybe he did with them, but I guess the audience were like, we just want to see it.
Exactly. I feel the same way. Like, at least give us a confessional. Like, you should at least give us something. Or I would have been mad at the, if you guys just gave us a little bit, like, into the whole sit down. Like, okay, we're getting ready to sit down with Tristan. It's going to be a private moment. Just show me, you know, you guys walking into the room together.
Yeah.
So I believe it.
Yeah, I'm excited for next week, though, because it shows that they're walking in and Kim's like, oh, hi, how's
Kim
it going?
Unfollowed
Best
him
friend.
from Instagram. And
He blocked her.
Like, ooh,
Messy.
But I am Kim in all these situations. Because
Right?
it's the thing, it's like, you're the sister, and this is my little sister, and we're protective. And I love that Kim's just like, and she can't hide her emotions. She's like, no. And I love what she said. She's like, I don't even think he's really remorseful. I think he's just saying it because he got caught.
And I definitely
Because
believe that.
remember when we first heard he got caught, they started hearing more stories. And I think there's so much that they know that we don't know. Because I even remember hearing about other stories about Tristan and other females. So I think at this point, Kim's like, I'm good.
Yeah. She's like, I'm
Love
done.
you, respect you, Khloe, but
She said, I'm done. And even Penelope was like, done.
we're all done here.
Yeah.
We're done.
Everyone, even the children.
Yeah.
I thought it was really kind of funny how Kris in the conversation apparently called him out and was like, we will rise above this. If you want to mess around with your little
Yeah.
go for it.
Mama,
That's
Kris,
very true.
Listen, Kris is not messing up her brand, her kids. You will never affect anything. And she's a mom first.
Right.
Yeah.
And she loves Khloe. And I think for her daughter to be in that situation, like right before her birth, and to be embarrassed, that's embarrassing. Like, cheating is horrible, but you weren't even respectful enough to, and not to say that cheating is respectful, but bro, like, you're in public. That is so disrespectful to me. So
Yeah.
Exactly. And then for the reports to come out to say he really didn't care that he was in public doing all of this, it's just another, like, strike to the heart. You know what I mean?
on,
Like, have some
Tristan.
remorse.
Yeah, then it's like, what does he do behind closed doors in that situation?
I think we
It's like,
know.
Yeah.
basketball players, man.
Stay away.
Get an accountant like MJ said.
Stay away.
Yeah,
Oh my
get an
gosh.
accountant. Have better luck with them. And they could keep track of the money.
Okay.
And, like, help, you know.
True.
I thought it was kind of interesting that Kim stood up for Khloe on Ellen, and then Khloe kind of was just really kind of hateful towards Kim. I was like, there's no denying that this is messed up.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, Kim had to go on there and say what she had to say, and I feel like she did a great job of it.
Yeah.
And I think it was, I understand Khloe's going through a lot, but I thought it was just kind of rude the way that she responded to Kim when Kim was like, I wanted to call you, make sure you knew that I didn't say it was okay. I said it was messed up and that, like, we're working through this, and I didn't say anything crazy. And I think that was very admirable of Kim, because Kim can sometimes be messy and like, do things without people's,
the queen
you
of
know,
petty.
right. So I thought that it was like a big grown up moment of Kim, and I think Khloe just kind of dismissed that, which I thought was disappointing, but I get it that Khloe's not thinking clearly. She's having a lot of stuff go on.
Yeah, and she tweeted that, and I will say, like, this is the most that she's been really on it, because these episodes, these 3 episodes are all about her. So she's been tweeting like crazy, and she tweeted today, like, you know, I'm looking back on these episodes and looking at how much I was in shock Like, she's like, I can't believe it. And, you know, a lot of people were questioning her. She's like, you know, he was very public about what he did. And my family has every right to feel how they feel and say what they said. But I was a little disappointed. And I understand that she's going through a lot, but I don't want her to kind of make it seem like, why are you guys picking on him? Because Khloe's such a sweet person and she has a good heart. And I think she means well, but it kind of comes off and I'm like, guys, leave him alone. He's going through a lot. And it's like, well, no, he's not. So, but I can't speak for her. And I know that's a tough situation to be a new mom and trying to deal with the guy that is your daughter's father.
He's not going through a lot. He's been in a lot.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's been in a lot.
Like, he was in the playoffs. They're fine.
Yeah.
Tristan will be okay. So I kind of felt bad for that.
I just remember when that episode aired, when Kim was on Ellen, and it was so fresh. Like, exactly. Khloe had just given, you know, the cheating scandal had just happened and then just given birth, and it was like within the same week. It was all so fast. And I know a lot of people, including myself, was tuning in Ellen to be like, all right, what is Kim going to say?
Yeah.
We all know she's going to bring it up, and what she said was what everyone else is thinking.
Right.
So I feel like she said the right thing. It's just, it's effed up.
And it wasn't
Like,
mean. It was, and if
no,
he's an adult about
state
it,
the obvious.
he should maybe be like, you know what, it was effed up what I did. Like, that's when you take responsibility and
I
accountability.
think that's what I was hoping to hear from him.
Yeah.
Like, either like a little confessional or just like just stating
like, what I did was wrong, but
Yeah.
here's what I'm doing to fix it.
because they had their talk, and it's just like, well, talk to us
Yeah.
too. Like, are you
Yeah.
sorry?
Because you're not the victim, and I hate that it's kind of making it
Yeah,
seem like
it's like
he
he's
is. And it's
going
like,
through a
but you're
lot.
not.
Sick. Yeah.
And that's what's making me upset. And it's
Yeah.
like, I would rather you say, you know what, Kim's right. I messed up. What I did was absolutely disgusting. But here's what I'm doing. We're working things out,
Yes, so I'm
and
gonna
I'm
make it better.
figuring it out. But for you to just be like, oh, I'm gonna unfollow. No, bro, you're not the victim.
No.
No.
And he's like, you know, Kim's trying to start stuff. It's like, no, you started stuff by everything you did. Like, I just don't like how he's playing the victim because he
Yeah.
is not the victim.
Definitely
He
not.
is the
Ugh.
aggressor.
Instigator.
Yeah.
The instigator, the idiot.
The nerve of him to say she's trying to start stuff. No, I'm holding my sister down, and I actually was pretty nice. I could have said worse, but the
Right.
respect for my sister, my new niece, I'm just like, you know what?
Right.
She's dealing with a lot.
The fun part of the episode was when Kim made her high school reunion, which I thought was
Yes.
really funny.
Awesome.
We got to relive some of those Instagram stories and Snapchats that we
Yeah.
saw so long ago. And I thought it was nice that after everything that happened, Kim was able to do that because that meant a lot to her. She really wanted to go. And I loved seeing her with her yearbooks and seeing her friends that she hadn't seen in a long time. And I thought it was a good escape for her.
Right.
And I liked that part of the episode.
I agree, but I thought it was really funny because remember like last couple episodes she's like, oh, should I go to the birth of Khloe's baby or the high school reunion? It's on the same day. What should I do?
Yeah.
And so since Khloe went in earlier, she was able to do both. But it's funny. She's like, I can't. They almost missed the birth. They're like, I can't. I wouldn't miss this for anything. Like, we need to hurry. And I'm just like, girl, you're just contemplating whether or not to go to your
know,
reunion
exactly.
over
You
this.
almost missed the birth.
Yes. Like, it's so interesting.
At least she got to make both.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love seeing that because it's kind of like you forget that these people are normal and they're just regular human beings.
Right.
So I love seeing her able to go to like to her 20th anniversary and hang out with kids people she hung out with in high school, and they were able to have a kiki, have a drink, and they
Yeah.
rented like a bus, and
So cute.
she had such a good time walking through her high school, and she was able to share that with North. So I loved seeing that, and I'm happy that she was able to make it to her reunion because I know she was worried.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was worried you were about to spill that drink.
I caught it though. I was like,
I was like, oh shoot, it's about to go down.
Well, one thing we're not worried about over here is our fans and the love that we have for you guys, you AfterBuzzers. So, our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There is no network that works harder to serve television fans, but we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and your help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And don't you want to do that? Because I know I want to.
Yeah.
And if you're worried about those pesky notifications, don't be, because they're optional. Yeah, so hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out some of our other AfterBuzz TV channels like Jersey Shore, Teen Mom. I mean, the list goes on. Check them out. Let us know you did in the comments below, and we will thank you on air. For now, thanks for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
Yes. Love the fans.
Plug,
Love the
plug,
fans.
plug. All right, you guys. I think you know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's tea time.
Almost spilled mine.
I don't even have any tea. I had tea earlier.
That counts.
That counts. Okay. I just wanted to drink my tea up because I knew I was gonna have to
We're gonna spill it all right now.
So much tea.
So, this one's a little messy.
I love a mess.
There was there was some rumors going around that Ray J said that Kim had a Louis Vuitton trunk of sex toys, would stop during sex to do her makeup, and also spend $100,000 on thongs.
Goals. I don't see the problem here.
No, I really honestly, so I did really believe this story because I was like, I can low-key see Kim, with a trunk full of thongs back in the day when she was rolling with Paris, talking about let's go get some, boo. I could just really see that from her. And then stopping to do your makeup doing sex, I mean, your face always has to be beat. No matter the situation.
You never know if there's a camera around.
You never know. And clearly,
But there was a camera.
Okay.
But apparently Ray J denies the story, which is
he denies it.
really interesting. How did this story come up in the first place?
Exactly. I feel like it was one of those things where I feel like this is true, but I feel like this was a moment a long time ago. He probably told this story.
Right.
And he didn't remember. And Ray J's on this path of oh, I have a daughter now.
Yeah.
I love women and respect them now.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think he's I don't remember that story, but I feel like he probably told that story to people, and he probably was oops, my bad.
Yeah.
It's lit.
Trash.
Oh, exes. Well, speaking of exes, so Scott and Courtney, they're exes, but they were seen with Sophia. They were out. It was Courtney, Scott, and Sophia were spotted together for the first time for an alleged tense dinner. So
I would have loved to have been there.
I would have. First of all, it's creepy that they kind of look alike. That's one. Two.
I can see it.
Who's a look-alike?
A little bit.
You think they look? Oh, right there they do.
They're
This
right there.
picture.
I feel like since he's been dating her, she's been kind of Sophia looks nothing like Courtney, but I feel like lately she's been kind of Courtney vibe, Courtney energy, and I don't know if that's Scott saying you should do your hair this way or.
That's so weird.
But I would have loved to have been in that restaurant.
Yeah, fly on the wall in that. I wonder if it was recorded. Would we see it? Because I thought we were gonna see her this season. Wasn't it kind of inferred she's gonna be in some of the episodes, but we haven't seen her yet.
I mean, I doubt it, but it would be nice if it were filmed because that would be so great. I would love that.
I love it. They don't even say her name on the show.
No.
Yeah,
No,
they don't.
Just that girl.
That girl.
Yeah.
Just that girl.
But we all know.
We know girl. So speaking of Courtney, she has been taking care of her best friend, Larsa Pippen, during Larsa's divorce. Allegedly, Scotty is being really cheap and not wanting to give her much money. And if you guys don't know, Larsa and Scotty have been married since 1997, so a long time. They had some rough patches, but got back together, then, left, and then now it's officially done. So here comes Courtney. I'm helping you, helping your babies until this whole thing gets settled, which is a good thing. I mean, bestie goals, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, but every time we watch the show, I'm like, why is Larsa not in Florida with her husband and children? And it was alleged that Larsa cheated on Scotty with Future, the rapper.
Right.
And I think as Scotty, he's probably looking at that no, you will not, until we go to court. I'll do what I have to do for my kids, but I'm not going to I'm not going to take care of you.
I know, but I just feel like Larsa's probably stayed around. Scotty is probably not clean. You know what I mean?
I'm sure he's
back
not
in the 90s. I bet you we didn't have social media like
Yeah.
that.
Right?
You know what I mean?
that-
Back in his time, it was probably easier
Howard,
to have
he is
girls.
probably a stay-at-home dad, probably a really sweet guy. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He hotel to hotel. The groupies were probably a lot more powerful back in the 80s. So who knows?
Who knows?
Well, I'll tell you what I know. Last week was the Victoria's Secret fashion show, which was pretty exciting. And we kind of got a preview for Halloween because the girls got to live out their dream and have the wings. But the official fashion show, our girl Kendall Jenner was looking smoking hot, wearing lingerie. She looked so beautiful as always. She looked really good, and she walked the runway wearing some sexy lingerie. And there was even some new models on the runway, and Kendall did the damn thing.
Yes, I cannot wait for this to come out.
I'm excited. She looked so good. Kendall,
Great.
how old is Kendall now?
I think she just turned 23.
23. There's something more maturing about her. I don't know. She just looked really beautiful, and I don't know. She's getting a little thick. I was like, Kendall's eating good, but in a good way. Like, she looked really good on the runway from the pictures that I saw, and she looked super beautiful. But when is she never beautiful?
We love Kendall.
She looks good.
We love Kendall.
I didn't think she was going to do it this year because I remember last year, I think, she was in that contract with...
Yeah.
She signed some... multi-million-dollar contract where she couldn't wear Victoria's Secret. So I don't know if that was just a year thing or if that contract is expired.
I remember that.
But so I was like, wow, okay, so she's back. So she must got her money and did her thing.
Well, I'm curious if there was any controversy. Remember in the years past when she walked and she didn't want Caitlyn Jenner there? Because like Caitlyn had just come out about her sexuality. I believe that was the conflict. And so huge. She's like, I just don't want anyone there. This is my night. It was the first time she's ever walking Victoria fashion show, and she's like, I don't want any of my family there. It's like, it's supposed to be my night. Y'all can come to the after party.
I feel her.
That was crazy. Yeah.
I felt, and then also remember she was in that controversy with saying what she said about the models. So I wonder like what the behind the scenes was like for this, because it's like all the supermodels are back together. So I wonder were they like giving her the side eye, or is everyone over it and you know they're all living happily ever after down the runway?
Who knows? I feel like even if they were upset to her face, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's Kendall Jenner.
Right.
Do you think maybe we could get a photo to promote this fashion show?
Yeah.
Okay. But on another note, Travis Scott surprises Kylie and floods her home with roses. But everyone's wondering what the occasion was. Was it just a random, like, I love you, thanks for being there for me? You know,
so sweet.
Happy anniversary. Like, what's...
Let's get started on baby number 2.
Oh my goodness.
She did say that.
She does.
She's ready for another baby. So
that's crazy.
That can be let's get it going. And
Let's
Travis,
get it poppin'.
you know what I'm saying? Travis just started tour, which her and the baby are with him. So maybe this could be like a let's get it in before tour.
Yeah,
I love you.
He was in Houston yesterday for Astro World, like his
so dope.
festival concert. And that's
Is it always going to be a festival?
It's not. I don't think.
I think it's on like just a regular tour.
Yeah.
But that one might have just been
because he's
like
from Houston, and the original Astro World is from Houston.
Okay.
So I think it's probably why he started at home, and so he'll probably take it with him like everywhere.
Okay.
It looks pretty dope.
Yeah, and apparently Kylie was there.
Yeah.
So
they're cute.
I think she's gonna stay all like throughout the whole tour.
She's smart. She's like, I'm not leaving.
Exactly.
You will not cheat.
It's a whole family situation.
keeping my man close.
Yeah. Right? That's crazy.
I love that. Okay, well, speaking of, boyfriends and all that good stuff, Corey and Kris Jenner are going strong, and she actually recently posted an Instagram showing her love towards him, and I feel like we don't see him on Kris's social media at all. We see him on camera with the show here and there, but she's not very vocalized. She doesn't vocalize her love, and so she posted a picture with the caption, "You are amazing, babe. I love you. Thank you for everything you do for all of us. You are always holding it down." It's like, wow, that was nice.
Corey, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's like
Very
Corey Gamble,
rare.
yeah.
I forget that they actually are together because she never really posts anything like that. Then I was like, oh, well, Kris is older, so she probably doesn't feel like she has to.
Right.
So when I seen this, I was like, oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
And Corey's really nice.
But he does a really good job. He's quiet, humble about everything. He doesn't. I feel like they just really work together.
Yeah.
I know and they're just at that age that it's like marriage isn't very important to them. It's just like they're just going through.
Kris
and
is
it's
like,
been
I'm not
years.
doing this again.
Exactly. She said she's done.
She's like, I'm not doing it again.
Amongst all the girls, I feel like they have the steady, like a very steady relationship with not many, crazy roller coaster rides.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the other girls.
Cute couple.
Well, speaking of roller coaster, Kanye. So he cannot decide on whether or not he wants his hair black, blue, blonde, but now he's changed it. So he's like a sherbet color type of hairstyle. He is really just going through it. I don't know if this is for a video shoot or if he was just bored one day, but now he's doing this whole crazy color and acting crazy. I mean, he was also dancing on stage with Kid Cudi in this whole concert, and looked like he was having a seizure, really, to me. But apparently he was feeling the music, so he's going through it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Kanye.
It said that he was getting beat up by his past ancestors.
That's my favorite meme. It says the ancestors of the slaves were beating him for everything he's ever said, because it looks like he was running away
all over the place.
as he He should.
Yes.
Last week, E! News had their very own People's Choice Awards. And our very own Khloe Kardashian won the reality TV star of 2018.
She deserves
She
it.
and I was going to say, I feel like she deserved it because she had a rough 2018. Because though we're watching this, if you think about it, the baby was just born a few months ago.
Right.
All this blew up a few months ago. So I feel like her 2018 has been, besides the birth of her daughter, which she absolutely loves, I feel like it's been a rough year for her. And she's still, you know, dealing with Tristan and doing that. So I feel like she deserved this. So congratulations to Khloe. And her family went to the awards and they looked amazing.
Right.
The whole fam looked dope.
With
So.
and Nicki Minaj shouted out Kim.
Yes,
She
with the
was like,
dress.
shout out to Kim and her ass in that dress. So it was the
Kim
whole
looked
thing.
amazing.
She did look good.
Shout out to you.
So maybe Nikki and the Kardashians like buried the hatchet because I know there was some weird stuff.
Yeah.
She talked about Kylie and Stormi and like Travis.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I feel like they have more of a closer bond with Cardi too. You know,
Yeah.
Cardi
Ooh,
and
yeah.
Chris really like each other.
Yeah.
And
So Nikki's probably like, I need to get back in with the family.
yeah, let me get back in that circle.
That's so true. I wonder
Right.
how. I wonder how she
Yeah,
feels
because
about
isn't
that.
Chris managing Cardi B?
No.
I don't think so.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
I remember seeing
But-
a picture of them all
But they're
together.
really close now.
Okay.
Like she's been hanging out with them and they've been going places and stuff. She doesn't manage them, but they love each other.
Okay.
So I like that relationship. So I think Nikki's probably like, oh no.
I better get
Let
in.
me call Kylie and let me apologize to Stormi.
Yeah, exactly.
Stormy on the phone.
Kim Ye, obviously there was a lot of stuff going on in California recently with all the fires that were going
Yeah.
on. But apparently Kim Ye hired a private team of firefighters to fight off the flames on their property, saving their and other neighbors' homes. We saw a photo where the fire was getting really close to their street, and apparently they hired some backup and saved their $60 million home and helped some of the neighbors as well. So I thought that was
so
that was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice. I've heard other reports,
Very
but
nice.
that was nice. I
What'd
heard
you
it was
hear?
It was just their home that they hired the
Oh.
firefighters for. But
It's so nice having a lot of money where you can
I'm
do
sure it
that.
resulted in them.
exactly. I hope
Yeah.
it was for the community because I think like Miley Cyrus did the same thing and they raised money for the neighbors and everyone.
Miley's
so
home is like
it's gone,
Yeah,
but it was
Phoenix.
dope what she did. But I heard the reports that it was just Kim and Kanye's home. But I'm hoping that it was everyone around them and they were because it was horrible fire.
I mean, if it was just their home, like, if you had the money, I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, if you can, try to save other people's homes,
Right.
but if I'm paying you, please help get my home. Like,
Right.
I'm not mad about that. Like, if it helped other people as well, great. But if you're hiring someone and you want to make sure your home is safe,
yeah.
do it.
Yeah, get that money.
I don't think it's shady. It's like, it's your home. Like, oh, you know what? People are going to think this is rude of me if I'm trying to just save my home and not other people's, so I'm not going to do this. I'm going to let my home burn down. Like, you know what I'm
Some
saying?
people felt the way.
People always feeling ways. Keep
That
it
is
boom,
true.
boom. People are always feeling some
Always.
way.
Feeling some type of way.
Rob feels some
Yes.
type of way.
Yep. Rob makes me feel some type of way.
Oh.
So we got to get talking about Rob.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Rob. So Rob
Aw.
is selling half of his sock collection and to his mom, and he's actually moving back in with Kris Jenner. And at China, there's sources that say China has drained his account and put him in a hard spot. I don't know if it's all China.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I mean, sorry, but that sock, the Arthur George, is that
Yeah.
that's what they call it?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we know he has a sock collection, but does like everybody know?
There's really no promotion. There's no social media. There's
Yeah.
no commercial. Like, there's nothing behind it. Like,
And Rob isn't as business savvy as his sisters where we know about all their
Right.
businesses.
Right.
And I think Arthur George was kind of the help of his mom to kind
Yeah,
of
like,
motivate her son. And
you
now
need a
he's
business.
A
You need to do
father.
And
something.
now
Yes.
mommy's taking it back.
Yeah, and China even said that she never even had him or Tiger on child support. So it's very interesting. Yes.
I don't know. You really think that?
No, this is
what
what
I'm
I think.
saying.
I think legally, like the courts involved, he was never on child support. I think it was one of those things as a couple you talked about, I'm going to give you 20 G's a month. And I think he just didn't do the right thing. And I think it's his business. And I think his mom is just like, you know what? Come stay with mama. I'll help you with baby Dream when she's dropped off. Let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Because he's not as business savvy as the girls.
I know,
Right.
Rob, but I'm like, you should really like work on this, Rob. Like, or what's your backup plan? You got to provide for a child now. You have child support. You have cars.
it's-
Like, what's the backup?
Wrap
plan?
it up and stop having unprotected sex and making these babies.
Well,
Thank you.
Well, back to Kylie. So Kylie is launching her Kylie Cosmetics.
Speaking about a business.
There we go.
In all Ulta Beauty stores across the country. She's getting her coins anywhere she can. She said, I'm done with not really done, but I'm taking off online. You can buy it online, but also I want you to go in stores and test it out.
It's dope.
I love it.
So it makes
it's
sense.
smart.
It's
It's
cool.
so smart.
The
I
same
think
way she did with
super
her
dope.
sales are gonna really skyrocket and perfect timing, Kylie, right before the holidays.
And her
So
holiday
smart.
collection.
Perfect.
Yep.
So smart. And I think it's really dope because there's so many people who didn't have access and couldn't order things online.
Right.
Yes.
And I think it gives
or it gets sold out so fast, and this is like
Right.
you can if you don't like it, you can return it easily.
Okay.
You know, a lot easily.
Ooh, I wonder if you can return it.
Oh yeah,
think
if it's
so?
at Ulta, yeah.
That's probably
I
true.
got my
Yeah, you can
receipt.
return it if you don't like it and all. But speaking of Kylie Cosmetics, on Kylie's Instagram story, or I think she actually posted on her actual timeline, she was filming Stormy and was trying to like have her say more words like Kylie Cosmetics. she was trying to like say like blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
It was
that's
so
so
cute.
cute.
So cute.
Which is crazy because I feel like Stormy was just born.
Yes,
So to see
right?
her
Oh.
talking, I'm like, didn't you just give birth?
Yeah.
I know.
That's crazy.
But I know she's getting ready for her birthday, so which is crazy.
Stormy said Dada instead of
Oh.
Kylie Cosmetics. It was really
Aw.
cute. She goes, "Did you say Dada?" It was so cute.
That's so cute.
That
I
girl's
love
so
that.
fast.
so adorable.
Speaking about growing so fast, Kanye West, no. Actually, Kanye West does
what?
a lot of crazy things, but this story I actually really liked. So there was a story in the news that there was a young man named Jamel Robertson, and he was killed in Chicago. He was a security guard where there was a fight, and he was breaking up the fight, and when the police arrived, they shot and killed him, and he was the one that was actually breaking the fight up. So a lot of people have been up in arms, and a lot of people are really upset, as they should be. But Kanye West is actually, he donated $150,000 to the family of Jamel Roberts after the killing of him. So I thought all the crazy things that this guy does, and I know a lot of people don't really like Kanye, that was really, really honorable, and to help the family pay for funeral expenses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
That's very nice.
yeah, it's a really, really tragic story.
Because Chicago's home to him, so
Yeah.
it's like he's
Yeah, and
being help with Chicago people.
the story hit the news, and everyone was just, I think, shocked because he was the guard who was trying to break it up.
Right.
And then, unfortunately, he ended up losing his life. So, shout out to you, Kanye.
Shout out to Kanye.
Yeah.
You don't get many shout outs.
Right, that's what I
And
was
I'm
like.
like,
take
wait.
this.
Yeah.
And especially for me. So, shout out to you,
Shout out.
But a
Mr. Kanye
favorite.
West.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, transitioning over from a serious topic to a more lighthearted one, we do have some Graham Glam for
Ooh,
y'all.
I love it.
So that's exciting. Let's talk about Kim. So Kim is in this crazy dress from the People's Choice Awards. This is the one that Nicki Minaj was talking about.
Yes.
See
Yeah, mama.
This is a
Yes.
very interesting dress. I'm not really sure what's going on like mid-hip. There's like a line there where like the dress lines don't really match up with the bottom half of the dress. That's a little different, but then like the belly button thing is an interesting choice, and it really complements her figure, and I thought it was a great choice. What about you guys?
I loved it. I think it was a Gautier dress, a Paul Gaultier dress. She looked amazing. I love crazy, weird, different things, and I like things that stand out. I think she looked dope in that dress.
Yeah, she looks really cute.
I like the dress. I've seen her in better dresses.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not my favorite.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But I
can
love
see
how
that.
it fits her body gorgeously. It's like
does.
an hourglass shape.
And her
Beautiful.
glam is amazing. Her ponytail
Glam
and makeup
does look
look
good.
amazing.
And people can say what they want about her, but she really does work out a lot.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
see
yeah.
her in the gym. She has that
Yes.
trainer. I think her name's Melanie, maybe, or
Yeah.
Melody, something like that.
Melody's
sure,
arms
yeah.
are killer.
Yeah. So I mean, I see you, Kim. I see you.
Send us the doctors.
And Courtney, this is like a flashback photo of her Victoria's Secret shoot. I thought it was interesting because we hadn't really seen like an up close shot of Courtney that was not in the dark
Oh,
as much. So I thought it was nice to see the details of the outfit and everything. And I love her hair in this photo. I think her hair really stands out.
It's giving me like 70s like glam Playboy bunny, and I like the middle because it looks like a butterfly.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
even
it
realize
does.
that. Yeah.
That's sexy.
That's cute. Yeah, she looks good.
Chloe's next, and Chloe and True are in these adorable hats.
I love True.
I want to know like where they were, what the context of this photo was. Like,
Right?
That baby. I now understand what Chloe means with energy, and because her baby, when you do see her, is just always happy and smiling, and baby True is just so beautiful.
Right?
Cute.
the most
I
adorable
just
pictures.
love this photo.
That is
I
so
know.
cute.
I'm happy that no matter what happened, at least she was able to finally have a baby. I know she's always
Yeah.
wanted one, so
Yep.
the fact that she was able to get such a perfect, beautiful baby and bring it into this world after being told that she might not be able to ever have kids
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
a blessing. So I'm happy for her. The next we have is Kendall, who is, this is her red carpet look after being honored with the Icon of the Year award from Revolve.
Nice.
Wow.
Looking like an
love
icon.
this dress
Beautiful.
so much.
What's your favorite part about it?
I
Like,
love the little feathers up top.
Yeah.
I think it's so cute. She looks so elegant. I definitely like this dress over the one Kim was wearing at People's
She looks
Choice.
She
gorgeous.
looks great, so elegant, like Rachel was saying, and it's just like you really slaying. You know what I mean? Like this is the look. Like Kendall really looks like that girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Icon of the Year award.
That's dope.
Wow, they're all winning.
I was going to say, Khloe
girls
got
are
an
all
award. She got an award.
Exactly.
Everyone's winning.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then the last photo is of Kylie promoting her 3rd annual holiday collection coming out November 19th. What a look.
The Ice Queen.
Yeah, dang girl. 3rd annual. Wow.
Wow.
It's already been 3 years.
3 years of Kylie Cosmetics.
We've been doing this for a while,
yeah.
too.
I feel like we're just
Like a while.
Yes, definitely.
That's
And
crazy.
time for winter.
I know she
Looks
looks
like her mom.
good. Yeah, she looks like Chris, but I wish she kind of gave me a smize a little bit. I need to see a little bit more life in the face, just for me.
Howard.
I need
Howard,
a,
yeah.
Let me put my Tyra hat on.
Smize.
So yes, I need a little more smize, a little more like I'm here, not too much like okay, hurry up and take the picture. You know what I'm saying? And a little more life in the hands.
Yeah.
But other than that, she looks good.
Yeah, she's giving that attitude.
She sure is.
Just in time for winter.
Right?
Not that we have one here, but it's in time for the holidays.
Yeah. Definitely. But let's vote on who our favorite gram of the week is. I think this one's a very easy one for me. But drum roll, please.
Ready?
3, 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Two for Kendall.
2 for Kendall. 1 for
Ooh.
Kylie.
One for Kim.
I just absolutely, I thought Kylie really killed it this week. I thought just the entire thing, it just really showcased like what she was going for, and it was very artistic, and she looked great, and I thought that was my favorite.
Well, that's obviously not what Howard thinks.
You know what, Howard?
You're wrong, Dakota. You're wrong.
Yeah, it's the
Tyra
dress.
Mail.
Kendall's dress, I thought was just gorgeous,
Yeah.
and she's just. I feel like that's actually one of my favorite outfits that she's been in.
Really?
I really love her in that.
Ditto. I mean, I feel the same way. She just looks like that girl, and she just looks like she's on a roll to being, you know, even a bigger supermodel. Like a model who might be with the Heidi Klums. I mean, it's really early.
She's going to.
It's early on in her career, but I see the future.
Claim it.
She
Yes.
is that it girl.
Put
but just,
it
you
into
know,
the universe.
just be careful. You know, she's the only girl who doesn't have a baby yet. So
True.
Right.
let's try to keep it that way. For a little, like,
Let's keep that
You're
career
you're doing
on.
so good, Kendall. So good.
I picked Kim because I thought that dress was just so fly. I remember seeing it and I was like, and I haven't got that reaction about Kim in a really long time for me personally.
Right.
So when I seen it, I was like, whoa, like the dress was beautiful. Her body looked amazing. Nicki Minaj gave her a shout out. Her hair, her makeup. I just thought she looked really sexy. And I want that dress. Goals.
Yes. And I love how the whole family was there for that award show. I thought it was
Yeah.
Yes.
They all looked fly. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Wait, Kylie wasn't there though.
No.
No.
Kylie's
She's on
never
tour.
there.
Kylie doesn't show up
Kylie
anymore.
has her
Kendall?
own family.
Was Kendall there?
Yeah.
Kendall was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Kylie's living her best life with
Yeah.
her man and baby.
Okay. she's
Kylie
on
is
tour.
like, she's just like, if they want her for a confessional or to be anywhere, let's just have a quick
Yeah.
face.
I know.
FaceTime me, guys. I'll see you guys later.
I know.
She's a
And
mess.
I actually was surprised Kylie wasn't there for the
Yeah.
delivery of
I
Baby
know.
True. Because, you know,
Right.
Kylie and Khloe have such a special sister
Right.
bond. So I was like,
I haven't heard much about the two of them recently. They've
Right?
really been
Yeah.
hanging out, it looks like. Maybe they have been. I hope they have been, but we haven't seen it.
Maybe she didn't want to travel with, because I think she had just given birth to Stormy maybe
Yeah,
a few
that's
months
true.
before.
Oh, that's
So maybe
true.
she didn't want to travel with her. But I
Yeah.
was shocked at first. I was like,
We forget that this was 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I forgot.
and in Cleveland, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
So-
right.
So that makes sense. That makes
It
sense.
does.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for recapping with us. We love keeping up with you guys, and we hope you love keeping up with us as well. But in the meantime, where can everyone find you on social media?
Yes, thank y'all so much for tuning in. My name is Rachel Robillard, and y'all can find me on Instagram at Rach_Robillard.
Yes, everybody, it's Howard III. You can find me on all social media platforms at Howard III. I also do a show on Sundays with my girl Kiki over here on our sister station, Black Hollywood Live. We do that Sundays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, called Back to Reality. So check me out on that. And you can follow me on my my website, howardthird.com.
Hey guys, I'm Nakia Monet. Have a very happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Make sure you eat tons of food. Next Sunday's my birthday, so I'll be turning up.
Hey!
You can follow me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. And like Howard said, we do the Back to Reality show on BHL, Jersey Shore, Black Ink. I'm all in reality and here as well. So happy Thanksgiving.
Amazing. Well, make sure to give Kiki Boom Boom some love for her birthday.
Yes, boo.
And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Mr. Dakota T. Jones. Thank you guys. Again, we are going to be taking a break for the Thanksgiving holiday, but then we'll be back the next week after that.
We're excited for Thanksgiving, Avi.
Yes. I mean, we're going to need a day or two to like recover from all the food.
Yeah.
But we love you guys. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.